So we started the day off at 5:30 this morning. I really didn't want to get out of bed, but I did anyway. We started packing, and we go out to the trailer, and there's just a big puddle of water in the front of it. We never ended up figuring out where it was from, but we just kind of assumed it was from our water bottles. But we ended up getting it cleaned up. So we finally got going, and I think it was around 45 miles was our first break. And right before it, I think it was right before that break, there was a homeless guy on the side of the road, and I was looking at him, and I turn around, and my front tire is in rubber's gears, and I almost crashed, but I saved it. Somehow, miraculously, I saved it. And after our first break, we got going again. We were holding about 18, 19, so we did pretty good there. So we pulled in the wrong parking lot first, and then we realized that it was the next one over, and we missed the rain by like literally maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it started storming bad. And we were sitting in the van for a minute trying to figure out if we were gonna wait. So we ended up going to McDonald's, and we ate lunch there. And I think we were there for maybe like 30, 45 minutes before it finally stopped raining all the way. We got back on the road, and it was super sketchy because the road was super wet and there was cars flying by, and we kind of had to stay on like the super tiny shoulder, and there was a bunch of sticks and rocks all in the road, and dodging those was pretty sketchy. So we stopped again. I think it was about 18 miles later, and we were at a truck stop, and I was sitting in the chair, and Miss Victoria decides she's gonna go get some water, and I turn around, and then all of a sudden I just feel cold running all over me, and I look up, and Miss Victoria just poured water all over me. I thought that was pretty funny. It felt pretty good though. And then Landon did the same. He put ice cold water in his water bottle, so whenever he got too hot, he could pour it on him through his helmet. A few times we had pistachios when we were riding. So Landon had a whole pipe full of pistachios, and he was throwing them back to Caston because he wanted some, and that was pretty funny. And then Caston threw a bunch at me, and ended up hitting Miss Danielle in the face. At our 100-mile mark, I didn't even know we were there until we stopped. Landon didn't either. And then I just seen people dabbing each other up, and I'm like, what's going on? I looked down at my thing, and we were at 100 miles. My first 100 miles on a bike I've ever done. And it just felt like the biggest relief ever. I only had 6 more miles left.
100 miles. How's it feel, Robert, to hit your 100-mile mark?
Feels good.
How's it feel, Noah?
Feels good.
Good. Good job. It's awesome. I didn't even realize we were already that close.
It was ended up being 8 because we finally got to the neighborhood, and then we got lost. So we made it to the country club, and we got all of our showers, and then we came to Miss Rebecca's house at her parents' house. And she fed us a lot of spaghetti. And then we missed the rain again by like 5 minutes. So we missed the rain twice. I almost got in a crash, and then y'all got hit with pistachios. So it was a good ride. Tomorrow's ride is from Fleming Island to Ponte Vedra, and it's 82 because it'll be flatter, and it'll probably be a little bit hotter, but maybe not because it just rains. Hopefully it goes by quick.